everybody. It's Miss Joanne here, and yeah, I'm back in my hallway. But seriously, I could maybe be doing this in the library. It's just that since we are open and we do have books in quarantine downstairs, there aren't very many places to go. So I'm back in my hallway, and we're going to make an autumn garland. Okay, I made that one already. This is a grab and go kit. So you can go to the library and get a bag that looks a lot like this. Yours will have a little sticker on it that says grab and go, and a grab and go craft. And you're going to take that home with you, and you can turn this video on YouTube, and when you have it going, you can stop it and start it and go back if you need to figure out something that I said that wasn't clear. So this is going to be really cool, I think, I hope. In addition, okay, the very first thing you can take out is your instruction sheet, which is kind of curled up in there. And it says that you need the kit. If you didn't come to the library, you could do this totally at home by yourself. You could go to the internet and get leaf shapes to cut out. And you need a piece of yarn, so you can have that. We have some little jewels, so that's a little special. And colored paper. You could do this completely with autumn leaves as they start to fall if you wanted to, but on my street the leaves are all perfectly green still, so they're not coming down. Okay, in your package, I just have my little jewels sitting here on my surface in front of me. Yours, they're going to be in a little piece of paper that's like folded up and folded again. And when you open it put it down and open it very carefully. Well, hopefully this will work. Hopefully this is going to work, and we're not going to have anything strange in the middle, because I just had to stop and go quiet my dogs down who were barking out the window, because today is such a gorgeous day that I opened the window and they were sitting looking out the window and they saw people going by and they have to say something about it. They're small, but they're noisy. So anyway, as I was saying, in your bag, you're going to have a set of instructions. I'm going to put those over there. You're going to have some leaf templates, and you can see I started cutting one out. Okay, I just cut that section out because I have a bunch of them already done, but I need to do that one. I need to do some of the others too, so I'm going to put that aside. You are going to have yarn, and there are actually two pieces in there, and it's knotted loosely together, and when it's time, you'll unknot it very gently, poke your fingers through the middle of the little knot, and it will all come out very easily, I promise. Cross my heart. Okay, you're going to have some construction paper in different colors. All right, and what else are you going to have? And you're going to have your little packet of jewels. You're going to have your packet of jewels. That's all going to be in your little bag. Okay, you're also going to need, as it says on your paper, scissors, a pencil. Let's see, what else? Scissors, a hole punch or something to make a hole. I forgot to bring I was going to bring a skewer to make the hole, but I forgot to bring my skewer. So I'll just use the tip of my mechanical pencil. That will work just fine. Okay, let's see what else. A hole punch, a pencil, some crayons or markers, and maybe some glue. You could, I was thinking, I didn't do it on this one, other than on the acorns. I made the little cross hatching, which you can't see, it's not close enough. But you could, if you want, on your leaves, once you cut them out, and yes, I do have a few cut out already, you could put the big vein down the middle and then the little veins going towards the ends if you wanted to. That's up to you. Totally up to you. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to cut out your templates. And this, I already cut this section out of the big piece of paper, and I'm going to cut out this maple leaf. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this down a little like that. There we go. So we cut off the top of my head, but you can see my hands. So that's okay. Okay, and I am not the world's best cutter, so I am leaving a little edge around it. Okay, a little white around the black. So here we go. And I already have, this is a very squared off maple leaf. The other one that I have, I think is called a sugar maple, and this one I'm not sure because they're all different kinds of maples, just like there are different kinds of oak trees. I didn't know that, but I think the ones outside my house are white oaks. Maybe if there are people who like trees and stuff, maybe you'll know more than I do and you can let me know. You know, you can reach me at the library. I'll be there. Okay, and you can pick these kits up. I started to say that as grab and go. You come in, you're only allowed to be in the library for 20 minutes, and we're only allowed to let a certain number of people in. You have to be wearing your mask the whole time you're there. You have to keep it pulled up over your mouth and nose. That's important because I know it gets hot, and if you wear glasses like I do, it starts fogging up unless you're pretty careful about getting it tucked underneath. That works. You tuck the mask under your glasses and squish it in by your nose, and it works. Okay, so that stuff's all really important. So here's my other maple leaf. The first maple leaf is this one, so you can see the shape. But as far as I know, they're both maples. If there are tree people out there, you can let me know. Okay, here's, I am not sure what kind of leaf this is. Here's an oak. I know oak. Oak I recognize. This, take my little jewels. This one might be, I am not sure. It's the kind of tree that grew in front of Tommy's house when I was growing up. Tommy lived 2 houses up from me. So that's the kind of leaf on the tree that he had. They were heart-shaped. So I don't know what it is. And here's my little acorn, and that has the cross-hatching on it. If you can really see it on there, there it is. So if you want, you can do that same cross-hatching, or you could change the pattern and make it look, I don't know, maybe like little scallops, like fish scales or something. You could do whatever appeals to you. Okay, so I have 3 leaves already cut out. I'm going to cut out an acorn, or maybe a couple of acorns. They're cute, they're little. So I'm going to do an acorn on the brown, and I have 2 shades of brown. You may find that your packet has slightly different colors because it depended on which batch of colored paper it came out of. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of acorns, and I'm going to be either very efficient or a little lazy. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm going to cut 2 pieces at once and hope it works. So here I go. Can you move this down a little? Can you see? I'm going to trace my acorn. Make sure I get the little point there on the end. Okay, and then around. This is a very sharp pencil, and it's maybe not the best for tracing. It's actually kind of biting into the paper. Okay, so I think I make 2 papers together, and I'm just going to make a line across. That's not quite as fancy as the way it is on the picture, but that's how I'm going to do it. And just to be fancy, I think I'm going to make those little fish scales that I was talking about, just like that, little joopy things. And then some more, just like that, going across, just because I feel like it. But you can do yours the way you want. Okay, I'm doing this like I used to believe I was writing in script when I was a little kid. I still don't write in script very well, so. Okay, And I'm doing it very quick because, you know, yours is going to be better because you're going to take more time, but I'm just doing little zoops. Okay, so I've got my acorn there. One has a little pattern, obviously the other one won't, and I'm going to cut it out. So I'll have 2 acorns for the price of 1. Now you can cut yours separately. That's perfectly fine because you don't want to have to hurry with yours. Yours is going to be much prettier than mine because you're going to take a little extra time to do it well. I'm doing mine quickly so you don't get bored. Okay, because it would be, you know, there's a saying like watching paint dry to watch me make all the little curly cues. Okay, here we go. If I can get the little stem. There we go. So I have 2 acorns, a light brown and a dark brown. I'll put them over here with my other leaves that are already cut out. And let's see, what do I need? I need one of these one of the Tommy leaves. So let's see, I have yellow and red and orange. So what do I need? Oh, I could make a green one. I could make one of those in green because the leaves don't all turn at the same time. Okay, so here's my little Tommy leaf. And if you want to do a little research project, you could look up these leaf shapes and call the library 358-6081 and push the button for the children's room. It's extension 115, or you can just hit the number 5, I believe. And you can tell me what kind of leaves they are because I don't know all of them. And let's see, we need one of these. Don't wait, no, I have an orange one of these. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I need the squared off one of these. Okay, so I got that. And oh, I think this should be, I'll make this one orange. The other maple leaf that I have is red. So I'm going to put the unknown leaf aside. And I'm going to cut one of these. Now you're going to be able to fit more than 1 leaf on a sheet of paper. Okay, they look small, but you can fit a couple of leaves on each one at least. Okay, so here we go. Here's my squared off maple leaf. I'll probably find out that it's not actually a maple at all. Maybe it's something else. Who knows? It looks like a maple to me. Okay, so I'm calling it a maple leaf, and all that counts right now is that I don't cut off any ends. That wouldn't be good. Okay, got it all. I got it all. So there it is. Can you see it on there? When I tip the camera downward, I can't see. When I tip it upward, I can see, but then maybe you can't see everything. Okay, so I need my scissor. Here we go. Can you see that? Oh, there, you can see it on the green, but I can see it. And I'm going to cut it out. Here's my little stem. Now, I'm not going to have a very bushy garland. You can put more on yours. And if you have other colored paper at home that you want to use and make extra leaves, feel free. If you have fancy paper, I was thinking you could do this with like colored wrapping paper probably. The only thing is that that's kind of floppy. So you might want to put 2 pieces together or put it onto another piece of stiffer paper. Okay, here's my second maple leaf, my orange maple leaf. And this one's nice and angular. It's straight lines rather than curvy lines, so I can cut it pretty quickly. I don't know if you can hear it, but my doggie's barking again. Her name is Robin, and she barks at everything. She's pretty old, but you wouldn't think it if you saw her. Oh dear. She's not the nicest dog, unfortunately. I love her, but I don't think she's that nice. I don't know. I think she's scared of people. We got her. She's pretty old. She's 11 years old, 10 or 11. And when we got her, she was already 8 years old. And so we don't know her story. You know, we don't know what's happened to her in her lifetime that would make her the way she is. But sometimes she's just not nice. She's nice to us. She loves us. But okay, so there we are. I've got my orange maple leaf. I have 2 acorns, a light brown one and a dark brown one. I have this unknown leaf, and you can see I already have a hole in that one. And I have this oak leaf, also has a hole. And I have this maple leaf with curvy lines. And I have this green one, the Tommy leaf. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's see, we got them all? I think so. Okay, so there are 6 templates on your sheet. So you're going to cut them out first, then you're going to trace them, then you're going to cut them out. All right, and then our paper says you can make patterns on them if you want to. And then using your pointy object, punch a hole. Now, you'll see that one has it at the bottom. There's the stem. So it's got it kind of at the pointed end. This one, I put it by the stem. And let's see, did I have other ones? The other ones don't have it yet. So this one, I'm thinking I'm going to put it here so it will hang a little crooked, and I'm just poking it through and poking. There we go. And let's see if I can make it a little bigger because I don't have, that was foolish. I made it tear a little bit. Oh, Miss Joanne. Okay, it's okay though. It'll work. And let's see, I'm going to put this one over here. Maybe I'll use, no, I'll just use this. It's okay. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to close the lead part so I can just use the tip of it. There we go. Without stabbing myself with the graphite. It's not really lead. It's called graphite. There we go. So there's my little hole. Okay, now it might, the yarn will go through these ones that were done with the paper punch just fine. I won't have any problem. The other ones, I may have to work at it a little bit. Let's see, let's put this one. I don't want my acorn falling down crooked, so I'm going to have it right in the middle. There we go. A little bigger. And this acorn, let's see. Should I have it going? I think I'll have it go that way. So I'll put the hole over here. Let's see, there we go. So you can change it. You don't have to have all your leaves fall the same way. If you want them to fall the same way, that's fine. That's just fine. Okay, so here's my hole in this one. And let's see, this maple leaf. Let's see, how did I do the other maple? It's near the end, so I think I'll put this one over here. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. So all my things have holes, and you can see it's not a perfect hole, but it's a good enough hole. Okay, and next we are going to take our yarn. Now here's my yarn, and you can see here's the knot. Okay, I'm going to put my fingers in the middle of that knot, right in the middle, make a hole, and just start loosening it up, and there it goes, it comes undone. And you'll see, just pull it apart gently, and there are 2 pieces of yarn there. You can make two of the garlands if you want. Okay, so here's my piece of yarn, and I'm going to make a little loop at the end. This gives you something to hang on to, and then if you wanted to hang it up if you have a hook on the wall or something. You could just hang it up to that. So did you see what I did? I'm sure you know how to make this kind of knot. My husband would give you the name, but he's not home. And so I'm just going to do it. I've got it doubled up. Let me make it a little shorter than that. We don't need a huge loop. So it's doubled up. There's my end over there. Wrap it around my fingers. Okay, there's a little hole. It's crisscrossing itself. You wrap it around and pull it through, and there's a loop. Okay, so that's your end that you're going to use kind of as like your stopper. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see. What do I want? Do I want the, I don't think I want the maple leaves on the end. I think I want the Tommy leaf on the end. So I'm going to poke my yarn through, and I'm going to use my pencil to give it a little poke just to get some of it through there. Okay, there you go, and pull it through. If you use the hole punch, it's not going to be a problem at all. You could, if you have one of those plastic darning needles, they're like that long, and usually they're pink or blue, I think, or red. I've got some red ones. You could use that. You could use it to make the holes, and you could also thread the yarn through it and pull it through on it if you wanted to. So I am going to stop, and I have my husband's ruler here. He's got a classy ruler. This is a nice ruler. It has brass on both sides. And I'm going to say, I was guesstimating that it was 6 inches. So let's see. Oops, that's not the inches side. This is the inches side. Okay, that's more like 7 inches, but that's okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take your yarn, crisscross it, poke it through, pull it gently, and make a little knot. And then I'm going to repeat that. And yes, it's probably a granny knot, not a square knot. If anybody's a girl or boy scout out there, I make excellent granny knots. I am not so good at square knots. But it doesn't matter because this is not bearing any weight or anything. It's just cute. Okay, so there we go. We've got our first leaf on there. And then we're going to take our next leaf. And I don't think I'm going to take a leaf. I think I'm going to take my little acorn. And I'm poking my yarn through. I kind of twisted the end to make it go through more easily that time. So there it goes. And I'm going to hold it up. Let's see. I want this one to be, yeah, about there. That looks good to me. Let's see. If we go there, that would be 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I think that's okay because I have 6 things here. That'll be good. All right, I'll make it go down just a tiny bit more. Now it gets a little trickier because you have this hanging off here, but you're going to do the same thing. Crisscross it, take the end that doesn't have anything on it, poke it through, gently, gently pull it. There we go. Pull it tight, not too tight because you want it to dangle a little. And then do it again. You don't even have to do it again, but that's how I am. Okay, so let's pull it through again. Okay, and let's see. Oh, it's slid a little close. I don't want it quite that close, but it's okay. That's fine. It will do. 'Tis enough. 'Twill do. Okay, so there's my beginning. Let's take the red one now. And here we go. I'm going to give the end of the yarn, oops, I'm throwing things around, a little twist because, it gets a little fuzzy there. I'm going to give it a little twist, poke it through, pull it, oh dear, my yarn split. So you just can grab the rest of it and pull it like that, and then it'll be fine again. And go down and make another one of those little knots. If you know how to tie a bow, that's the beginning of the bow. You crisscross and pull, and I'm going to do it again. Just get it neat, a little neater. There we go. And crisscross and pull it through. There we go. And there. Okay, and you notice I'm not pulling it hard because I don't want to tear the paper. You could, if you wanted to, before you make holes, you could put a little tape on there, and then if you're using a hole punch, punch right through, and that will keep the paper from ripping. Okay, and then let's see, we've got the red. I think I want my yellow. And if you notice the one that's hanging up, I don't know, can you see? Oh, you can't see it up there. Okay, up there at the very end on that one, I put two leaves together. You could do that if you wanted to. You don't have to. Okay, it's whatever you want. You could cluster them. You could put bunches of them. Same idea. So this is going to be your garland the way you want it, not the way anybody else wants it. And I'm thinking this is an oak leaf, and here I have an acorn. I'm thinking, just like I was saying, that you could put things together. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put my, oops, let's go from this side, my acorn. I'm going to poke it through with my pencil point. Go on, through you go. Come on, poka poka. There we go. I'm going to put those two things together because they might be together. You might see them together on the ground. Okay, so here we go. And again, I'm going to tie my little knot gently, gently, once. You could probably even just do it once, but I like to do it twice. There we go. So there we go. I'm getting there. And now let's take, oh, well, that was kind of silly. I ended up with two orange, although they're different oranges together. That's okay. You're going to see that outside when the leaves fall. There'll be multiple leaves of the same color in the same area. Okay, so here we go. Make a knot here. Crisscross. And through it goes gently. And repeat. Gently. There we go. Whoop. Okay, and one more leaf. This one's going to be tricky because my yarn did split like that. So let's see. And this one I didn't make a very big hole. Let's see. Here we go. Poke it through. Come on. Let's see. Oops. Not going through there at all. So I'll poke it through with the point of my pencil. All I'm trying to do is get a few little bits of it through. See, can you see the little, like a little tail? And pull it. And here we go. This is my last leaf. And let's see, I'll pull it over to the side here. And gently make my knot. There you go. And my garland is almost done. All I need are my little gems. Now these things are going to be tricky. They're little. And the instructions said, try not to touch the adhesive. They have adhesive on the back and they're on a small piece of plastic. Can you see that? Where can I even get it? There it is. Can you see the plastic there? Okay, so it said that you can sort of slide them off. So we shall see. I am going to put this one, it's a brown one, so I think I'll put the brown one on, let's see, I think I'll put the brown one on this kind of brownish leaf of unknown type. Oh, it does, it slides right off. Oh, cool. All right, so there we go. My first garland didn't have any jewels. It was just plain Jane. So, but there, you can make believe it's a dot of dew, or maybe a raindrop. Okay, here's this nice yellow one, and I have a kind of a yellow over here, if I can pick it up. And what I did, let me tip it down. Maybe if I put this, let's see. Can you see it here? I can't see, but maybe you can. No, let's see. Move it over here. Is that better? I think maybe. Okay, so what I did was I just put it down with the plastic right there. I held on to the edge of the plastic and just pushed the gem sideways until it's on the leaf, and then I took away the piece of plastic and put it aside. If you have dogs or cats and your dog or cat is as crazy as my little dog, make sure that they don't get those little pieces, and make sure they don't eat the gems either. My dog will eat any of them. He's a little crazy. Okay, so let's see. Here's my maple leaf, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put it down and slide that little gem, and there it goes. That's very cool. You see it on there? There it is. And let's see. Okay, you should have like 10 gems in your packet. I hope you could see that. I hope it all showed. So anyway, there is my garland. And if I wanted to, I could take it and hang it up, just like I have this one hanging in my doorway behind me here. There we go. Let's stick it there. Now you could leave them hanging. Well, let me put it over here in the middle. You could see. You could make it hang, oops, vertically if you want. You could have them hanging down, or you can make them festoon and loop up and down like that. That's up to you. I'm kind of a festoony kind of a person. So I'm going to stick that there. I'll take another little piece of tape over here. And there we go. There are my leaves. You can see my gems on there on some of them. I didn't put it on every one. I just put a few on. So that's our craft for today, our grab and go craft. It comes everything in the bag, gems, everything except the stuff you already have at home. You have a pencil, you have a scissor. It did say if you touched the back of the gem too much and it got unsticky, you could use glue. They said super glue. Seriously, there's no reason for super glue on that. I'm sure you could use tacky glue. You might even be able to use your glue stick. So that's our craft for today. There's our autumn garland, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope I'll see you in the library soon. You can come in for 20 minutes. You can get your stuff. You can also still do curbside pickup. You can call up and request stuff, or you can place holds, and when you get your notification, you just come and pick it up. So have a happy weekend, everybody, and enjoy doing your craft. Let us know how they worked out. Okay, you can pick them up starting Monday. Bye-bye.